Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be doing a flip through of my bullet journal for March and then also doing a review of the actual journal itself, which is a Northbooks dot grid 96 page soft cover journal. So if either of those interest you, just keep watching. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you've probably seen me set this up in a two-part video, which I will link in the top right corner and down below. On the cover, I just tried embossing the word March and then wrote out the word April. Have a year at a glance calendar and then my key. I wrote my word of the year, which is focus, and a super small future log that I wish had been bigger. My index, which didn't take up too much space because it's a really short journal. A blank page that I'll do something with eventually. My March monthly layout, which I really like my habit tracker still, but the rest of it wasn't my favorite. I felt it looked a little cluttered, and even though I like all the pieces separately, I didn't like it as a whole. My currently spread I really loved though and used it a lot. The same with my coffee, water, and sleep tracker because it was really cool to see how they all compared, and this is definitely something for both of these pages that I will continue in the future. And on my gratitude page, I'm torn. I really like writing down something that I'm grateful for every day, but I kind of ran out of ideas and didn't fill out the rest of it. I also know that I spelled the word gratitude wrong. I'm aware of that. My 365 Patterns Club is something I'm still in love with. I love doing this every day, and of course I will link below how I do this, and it's on Instagram. My March bi-weekly spread for the 1st through the 12th, and I did not use it at all. I love the idea, but I never used it. Then I have some daily pages. I used washi tape and different ways of tracking my water, coffee, and sleep. Also a stat tracker. And then more daily pages. I meant to write lyrics in a white pen, but that never happened. And we also got a dog. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I post her picture sometimes. More daily pages with stickers and post-its and lots of washi tape. I really love using washi tape and stickers to fill in my pages when I've pre-planned a little bit and then don't end up using all of the space. On this left page, I didn't do a full alphabet, I just practiced different letters, and then some more dailies with a little quote in there. More of my daily pages. I started doing a little mini brain dump for my weekend to-dos, and that helped me prioritize what needed to be done. Now this is probably my favorite two-page spread in March. It's a bi-weekly spread and then an ultimate list that I found on Pinterest. Some more daily spreads. This was a little card with my Ipsy bag that I thought was really cute, and I liked the florals on it. Here is a quote and a video page. And then one of my favorite things in this month is my brain dump. I organized it by things to do, to buy, to go, to read, page ideas, explore, future purchases, non-urgent things to do, and things to clean. And this was awesome. I highly recommend organizing your brain dump to anyone that uses it. More of my daily pages, and again, tons of stickers and washi tape. I really like this spread. I like the color scheme. And another quote. The marker I used here bled through the back of the page, so I just put a sticker and wrote my favorite playlist at the moment. This one kind of has a pink and green theme, and I continued that on this day with a pink and black theme. Another weekend spread where I started trying out some leaves and branches. And then my last bi-weekly spread in March, which I set up in a previous video that will be linked in the top right corner and also down below. I had some Tazo tea, which is my favorite. I had an Amazon order that was going to be delivered, and apparently that's the only thing that happened on Tuesday. Some more of my daily spreads, kind of sticking with the same way of tracking my coffee, water, and sleep. If you like the backgrounds on these pages, don't forget to check out my video on watercoloring with Tombows, which is how I did these next few. And then we are into April. Once April is over, I will be doing a flip through of that month as well, so you'll be able to see everything I've done in this journal at that point. But right now, I'm going to do a review of the actual notebook itself. And I've been kind of doing this throughout the use of this notebook, writing out my pros and cons. One of the pros is you can write straight lines with the dots, and I really love that. It also has minimal bleed through, which is another awesome thing about this journal. I found that the paper in here is comparable to the Leuchtturm and is actually better in some aspects. There's far less ghosting in this one, which is really awesome, and the only markers that bleed through are my alcohol-based markers or any permanent markers. The paper also handles the watercolors really well. I found that the Moleskine sketchbook is my favorite for watercoloring because the pages are so thick, but this journal also handles them really well. And another pro is that I can write on the cover. I loved how I could try embossing or putting washi tape and stickers and then writing on here. I loved to write my dates that I use the journal on the spine, and this one is a nice thick little spine. It's not rounded, so it's much easier for me to write on. And now on to the cons. The biggest one is that it's so difficult for me to write on the left side of the paper or even the right once I get past the middle because the spine will move back and forth and I can't write a straight line, and it got really frustrating at some points because it would wobble back and forth, so I would have to put something else underneath on the left or right side to keep the journal flat when I'm writing on it. And it's just an extra step that I don't want to have to go through when I'm writing my journal. So in the future, I'll always get a hardcover. Another thing is it doesn't lay flat. So when I want to take pictures for my Instagram or I just want to work on a spread, I have to clip the pages open, and that is not really what I'd like to be doing. It also doesn't have an elastic band for the closure. You can see it just kind of stays open a little bit. And the last thing is there is no back pocket, which I didn't realize I loved having until I didn't have it. One other con that I forgot to write down is that it's only 96 pages, so I can only use it for 2 months unless I really condense all of my writing, and I don't want to have to do that. So this isn't the long-term journal for me, but I'm really glad I tried it. It was my first soft-cover journal, and you can tell it was well-loved, but I'm definitely ready to move on to my Leuchtturm, which I have been setting up and am really excited about. My next videos are going to be wreath drawings, kind of a tutorial on that with different branches and things that you can do, and a video about my new journal. So in that I will be showing you all of the spreads I moved from this one to my new one and my spreads for May. If you want to see those videos, don't forget to subscribe down below and make sure you like this video if you do like it, because that lets me know what kind of content I should be creating for you. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please leave those below in the comments because I love to read them and I do respond to every single one of them. I love hearing what you are doing with your journal or what is inspiring you. So thank you to everyone that has been watching my videos. I hope you have a great rest of April, and thanks for watching!